Um, so,
You recording?
yeah, this one's
Yeah, we're live.
cool.
Doing
So,
video as well?
Yeah. Hey, Graham, make sure you're
Awesome.
not too close to your mic because you're pretty loud.
let me
Do
turn
you
it down.
guys have headphones on?
Yeah.
You guys have headphones?
I cannot use headphones because
Yeah,
I
hold
have
on.
to have it for recording purposes.
Wait, so you're not recording with native from Big Blue Button, you're recording just different way.
Yeah, but there is a way to record native.
Okay, let's figure that out.
Yeah,
My
well,
ample spare time.
yeah.
Go from there. I'm gonna put on my headphones. I don't know if that helps anything. Can you guys still hear me?
Yeah.
Yep. How's my sound? Is it too loud?
Okay. To me, you're on headphones?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, anyway, the little crazy tractor is freaky. I kind of like it, man. So that's actually 4x4 tubing there, is it?
Yeah. Well, I was asking Aaron about that, and not Aaron about that, but I'd asked him if we could use a different quick connect wheel, and he said it'd be best if we could keep it as modular as barrel. That requires using the 4x4 frame, does it not?
Yeah. Yeah, that's right.
So
As far as your screen
I
sharing,
just kept that.
okay. So that,
Hello?
I'm still here. It looks like Martian, something happened to him.
I think you might be changing setting because you have to log out to do that.
Hey, open that file again. Let me take a closer look.
Okay. Yeah, please ask questions because I think it looks pretty funny too, but it's like really wide in order to make room for the quick connect wheels and still keep it small.
Hey, because when you share, there's
See
latency.
how wide that is?
Yeah, hold on. Try not to move it so much because it distorts it over the latency. Just kind of like keep a fixed view if you can.
Let me get it.
okay, I got dropped off. Did you guys get dropped off too, or no?
No.
Okay, I got dropped off. Basically, I just joined it. I got dropped off and I went right back in. Okay, that's looking. What's the width of the base? That looks like it's.
It's
I'm looking at. What's the base width?
it is like about 4 feet.
4 feet.
Yeah.
How are you getting that? How are you getting that to fit with the? As far as I know, the shortest width of the base would be like 7 feet. Well, wheel to wheel is like 7 feet if you use the existing configuration. How'd you manage to do? What'd you shrink up there? You cut off something. Because the width should be. You're telling me 4 feet.
Quick connect, you?
Yeah, the quick connect wheels. How'd you do that?
Let me give you a bottom look. I don't know how these hydraulic motors are configured. I really have
Like
no
that.
experience.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Oh. Oh, interesting. Okay, but you're showing drive on one side only.
I meant to do it yeah, because I don't know. Could you do like one? I didn't mean to do it like that, but like one on opposite of each other.
Yeah, they gotta be like that.
Yeah, it would have to be one on each opposing diagonal wheel. So like one on the back left in the top right.
Yeah. Okay, that's all. That's pretty good, man. I'm pretty impressed. You basically took the existing elements and reconfigured it. The issue is, yeah, you're using one motor instead of two opposed motors, which shrinks on the wheelbase. That's awesome. And yeah, man, that's cool. and that person there is two size, right? Say what?
He was asking if the person is to size.
What?
He was asking if the person is to size.
Oh, I think it's like an average sized person,
Yeah.
like 5 feet 5 or something.
Okay, so tell me about the wheels. The wheels. What size wheels are you using? Like 20 few inches?
I think they're 12 inches.
Can you measure across?
1'8", so 20 inches.
20 inches. If that's 4 inches for the tubing, there's only 5 sections of the tubing that fit in that wheel. It looks like. Show me that directly from the side. Yeah. Okay, 1, 2, 3, that's about right. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, that's about 20 inches. That's, man, this is so crazy.
So it's a 5-inch clearance from the ground, from the bottom of the frame to the ground.
Okay.
6-inch clearance.
Okay. And the width between the middle of the treads, or say the outer to outer width, wheel to wheel, is how much? Because that's like the real consideration of where you how you can get into tight spots. What is that?
3'8".
3'8".
So
No, but I'm saying the other way, the way around, from the front. 3'8". That's, oh man, this thing is tiny. This is good.
yeah, it is very tiny. It's very wide though. It's like 5 feet, I think, 60 inches wide probably.
Okay, get that exactly.
That's it. 5'1", so 61 inches or 60.
61 inches.
Yeah.
You got a microtrack. I want to show Brianna. Show it from the side with the person. Show this craziness to Brianna. She just sat through here. A little micro truck. Graham.
Yeah. It's a, you stand on the back, so.
Show the person.
Oh, hold on, let me get a person here. I deleted it so you could see him better.
Yeah. This is crazy. Look at it. No, that person. No, dude, that person is over. That's not. That person is like 8 feet, man. That's you're cheating there. I think that's like 10-foot person. I think.
6'7".
6'7". Wait, show it from the front. Is that, you said the width is 5 feet of the tractor? Does that make sense? That makes just about.
Yep. Does it? I mean, that seems very wide to me.
It is pretty wide. Let's see. Can we do anything about it? The only thing that we can do about it. Yeah. Only thing we can do about it is we stagger the wheels so they're a little bit, you know, it's a little uneven, which it's a little worse for balance, but it's not totally evil. You know what I'm talking about? If you look from the bottom?
Yeah.
Look from the bottom, and if you, okay, so you can stagger by 8 inches so that in fact, you can stagger by about 3 inches. Wait, is there any way that I can take control over your screen right now, or no? Is there any way to do that?
I don't know about that. Try it. I mean,
No, I can't take it. Okay, but what I'm going to say is that you can stagger basically the wheelbase. No, keep that picture. On top, stagger the wheelbase such that you literally have the. Yeah, I mean that's. Wow, that is so wide. That you literally have the quick attach wheels go. You know, they're staggered. So that yeah, I mean you see that. I mean that's. Not great, but it's doable. And that way, go ahead.
what if we did like some kind of tread wheels and the, I don't know, I mean tracked wheels?
Okay, that's the other issue. You'd have to basically connect these two because you can't have two-wheel drive on opposite corners. That's not going to work. You need four-wheel drive, so you have to tread them anyway. But the constraint about the big set of modular wheel units that we have right now, the constraint on that is that it's so long, so you naturally make it. But you can do something like, let's see, what can you do? Apple have, I don't know. Well, you can stagger. You can, take for example the right-hand side here and make them go out by like 8 inches. Just change one wheel to go out by 8 inches. So one wheel is diseased like that, non-symmetric, and the rest of them are. And then you drive from those two, like from the front, and therefore the rear ones could be. So you're gaining yourself like about 8 inches of width, but no, you probably need to stagger more. You want to probably stagger, change 2 wheels, not just one. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I like that idea.
Yeah. So that means you'll get this non-symmetry, but as long as you've got enough wheelbase, then you still have a stable tractor. I mean, it will tip easier to one side, but I don't know if there's anything we can do about that part. Aaron, what do you think?
Oh man, I don't know, man. I'm thinking through another problem on the side. I'll tell you more about it, but I'm definitely trying to solve a relevant problem. I don't have
No,
anything.
this is. But I like your work, though. As far as this goes. How long did it take you to do that?
I finished it. Well, I was just putting the back, like riding platform on yesterday.
Okay.
But I don't have a lot of free time here.
Okay. Tell me again when you were going to be made available.
I'll be available from Sunday and then on.
From what date?
Next Sunday.
No way. Really?
No, wait. I didn't mean available to come to Factory Farm, but I'll be available to do more like work on the wiki and stuff. But I'll be available to come, probably late June, like June 25th.
Okay, let's build this thing once you develop it a little more.
Yeah, I'd love to.
Let's do it. Yep, and that's exactly. So this is going to be like an awesome example where you're a direct stakeholder, and we're also direct stakeholders because if you're here, you can test it out here, and Gabrielle can start using it and all of that, and we can actually do little tasks with that and see how it works in practice. This would be awesome. That's a total excellent case of user case. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so the only thing I can say regarding the strategy to make this work out, I mean, we can simply, okay, what we can do is do like have the drive opposite sides, and then basically, since we're gonna use one wheel drift whole part of, okay, point to the upper left wheel, and point to the right hand box there, not that left hand box, but the right hand box there. Nope, to the left. Go to the upper left wheel and the second So if you get the quick attach wheel assembly, you've got the 3 plates with the holes through them. So go to the between the second and third, if you're counting from the left-hand side. No, call that the first one, let's say. So second and third would be towards the right of that.
What?
No, go to the upper left wheel.
Okay. The upper
And take
left.
yeah, that wheel, and go take your cursor right,
Uh-huh.
like right to that first box.
Okay.
Yeah, right there. Go to the second box there.
Okay.
Yeah, that box. Basically, we can make it that we get rid of that vertical plate. If you call it vertical, as in we're looking from the bottom now, but it's a vertical plate. We'll just get rid of that vertical plate. Or we can actually that one. Yeah, and therefore we can put basically truncate this whole assembly to the point that you can shrink the wheels down.
Yeah.
Let's see, because the only requirement there is if it's an idler wheel, then the requirement is that you have you can totally take that right-hand side part out. Yep. You can take out that thing because you don't have a driven wheel there, so you can get rid of the motor, place for the motor, and you can get rid of the whole chamber there. So that means we would have to use a different, over the second piece of 4x4. You would have to do that. But you would quit at the 4x4, so basically that other, So you kind of know what I'm talking about, right? Just rework it so you get rid of that section while being able to grab the 2 pieces of 4x4 with the quick connect wheel assembly. Because you know how there's that
okay, hold on a second.
assembly? Yeah.
Uh-huh. So just this one, cut it off right after here. It's catching up.
Yeah, you gotta, not right after because you can't make it, you gotta pinch it down into 2 pieces of 4x4. So you gotta leave at least a little bit over, I mean, you might as well leave it, Make it 12 inches long. Right now it's about 18 inches long. No, right now the top plate is about 15 or 16 inches or 17 inches. Make it only, so shrink it in from that edge to basically you span just, right there, right there. Yeah, right there. There. Yeah, so that way the wheel assembly only grabs onto the frame, but it doesn't go any further because you don't need that driven part. So, I mean, that's getting away from this hypermodularity, but okay, I mean, that's one way to do it. We compromise the hypermodularity, otherwise we have to stagger the wheels, you know?
Yeah.
Because our goal is to reduce the width. I mean, we should reduce the width to about the same as probably this, a little bit bigger than the length is actually good. Because it allows you to turn very easily. You'd literally be able to turn this thing in place.
Yeah.
Yep, that's good. And we'll have to make little track chains. Micro track chains.
Yeah.
And we don't have to stick to rubber wheels. We can put on metal wheels if we can't find proper rubber wheels. Now rubber wheels, they wear out. If we make metal wheels, this thing is lasting 100 years, you know, so that's actually pretty cool. I'd be kind of interested in doing metal wheels, but then there's the issue of how do you put the metal tracks on it, and I was thinking maybe you can just cut rubber from an old wheel and just stick it onto the tracks don't like go metal against metal. Or we can just use regular wheels, like you have like 20 inches, basically donuts, you know, car donuts, which are $5 or free from a junkyard.
Cool.
Wow, this is good, man. I'm pumped.
Yeah, me too.
This is awesome. Hey, look at that. Look at that, though. See that big hole through that plate? What if we actually did it that motor goes through it? I don't know, but no, that would be nice, but I don't think it goes like right into that hole. There's fittings that go away from that motor, so that's probably not going to happen.
Maybe you could just make a little stand right here for it, or somewhere. I don't know.
Yeah.
That's the only thing that's preventing it is the motor being here.
No, you can definitely fit the motor in that space, take out that plate, and just build like a cage around it for support.
Yeah. Mhm. Yeah, that's the only thing that I was wondering about, because you want this to be as small as possible, because like where I'm using it, I can't have it be 60 inches wide.
Now, what do we need? What do you need?
What's that?
What do you need?
I would like your one-wheel design. That would be ideal, but I don't
Let's try
know.
to shrink this.
But go ahead.
Yeah, one-wheel design is really hard balance issues, though. That's the only trouble with that. I mean, you can do two wheels; it will have excellent
Yeah, I like this.
front and back. See, what I like about this is that it's pretty much self-contained, because I know what it means to do like one-wheel balance. The balance issues are hard, and two wheels, you still have tipping back and forth. So, for example, if the loader is lifted, I mean, when you take off an implement, it will always like tip. You know, so I like this part actually, that you just have a lot more stability to begin with, and you'll have an easy time taking implements on and off. Yeah.
Only thing I need to, the little ordinance thing I need to do is just make a little like a handlebar or like a control panel or something behind the power cube, something that can be slid out so you can take the pouch out.
Yeah.
Something that'll make it easy, because I want to make this where somewhat disabled people can use it.
How come for someone disabled people you're thinking about?
Well, I'm gonna be working with my dad, and he's approaching 70. For example, I mean, this is just an example. Like, I won't be able to use it. I don't want it to have to be something where you're gonna have to lug a power cube around. You know, I mean, that might be the only thing that needs to be taken on and off, which isn't a problem. I definitely want it to be as easy to use it as possible.
Sorry, once again, I got bumped up. Hey, sorry, I got bumped up for the last 30, 45 seconds. Can you say that again regarding your dashing 70?
I was just saying, well, he's probably going to be working with me. This isn't for sure, but I'm counting on it. Well, I'm not counting on it, but we're thinking like he's about to retire and he wants to get a part-time job doing farming. So this would be a good application or a good example of how designing for people that aren't strong, you know, or that can't lift a lot. And
so that's an excellent idea. That's actually awesome. So you'd have them stand on the platform?
Yeah, or you can fold this platform up and walk behind it.
Yep.
That's what I'm showing you. I took this idea from Toro Dingo. Have you seen that?
Let's see.
They actually have models that are smaller than this.
Whoa, I see. Holy cow.
What is it?
The Toro Dingo.
Can you chat me the link?
Nice, very nice actually. Good, that's proper study of industry standards. That's good. That would go under study of industry standards. I mean, have you read through the different steps of our development?
Somewhat familiar, like, say exactly what you mean.
Yeah, what you just done is that's a part of a study of industry standards. What do people do what does the competition do? And this is Toro Dingo is an example of industry standards that exist already out there. So basically, go ahead.
Working on this farm uses a BCS tiller, and his is a two-wheeled model with a power takeoff, and he says the biggest thing is maneuverability and ease of use. So, and another thing,
it's good at maneuverability?
No, it's hard. It's like the hardest thing we do here is.
Well, that's exactly right. That's why I'm telling you the four-wheel is a really cool idea. Because that thing, you can spin that thing in place with we can spin our tractor in place, basically, the big tractor.
Cool.
So when you can do that turn in place, that's really useful.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You don't have these turn radii, huge turn radii. And that was the problem with the Micro Track 1. You had a huge turn radius. If you saw, like, I kind of cheated in that video that I did. I saw, like, oh yeah, walking behind it and kind of making these turns. It looked like it was all maneuverable, but those were pretty wide. You basically would trample over. You can't turn. Like, if you're in a row, there's no way you can kind of like make an angle side. So it would be critical to have this, this nice little base. Like, if you could get it to 4x4 or 3x3 wheelbase, is 3 foot acceptable to you?
Oh yeah. Yeah,
let's
that'd
go
be
for 3x3.
Yeah.
3x3 or 4x4. 4x4 would be, that's getting into scale of larger operations, but what we're thinking about here is having mulched beds, which with like literally like 6 feet, 6 or 12 feet in between them with mulch that you can go in with a hay rake, and you basically mulch the grass and then you throw it on the mulched rows. So like maybe like 6 foot wide rows, or 5 foot wide rows, and then like 15 feet or 12 feet in between with grass. And in that case, you have like no problem getting a little tractor like this in there. Even the big one either too. I mean, the big one can easily fit in that too. But that's what we were thinking actually about doing in practice here. Yeah. Anyway, that's really cool. So I'm really excited about this. Wow, this is awesome. So let's talk about. So you can work on this more. Where are you at right now?
I'm in Jasper, Indiana.
Jasper, Indiana. Okay. Okay. So to get to so we definitely have very clear objectives for what you can do here. I mean, you've got the CAD going, and let's collaborate on that so we can come up with full fabrication drawings. Like, would you be able to do it off SketchUp, or we should probably try to get? You can do it.
Well, fabrication drawings in terms of like nuts and bolts and everything.
2D fab drawings.
Oh, I don't know how to do that.
It's kind of, basically it's a thing that you can do in a professional CAD package. You can't really do that well in SketchUp. So we can probably get somebody to help get the full fabrication drawings for that, exploded part diagram, and nice little simulations. But yeah, that's a great start on the SketchUp. Can you do an animation of it, like showing it going with the loader going up and down or anything like that, or you don't know how to do that?
I don't know how, but I'm definitely interested in learning, and I'm interested in learning the fabrication drawings.
Yeah. Okay. Do you have access to any professional CAD package? You really have to learn that. We're trying to figure that out.
Is Blender one?
Blender is not. That's not a CAD package. It's a modeling package, but that could get you the animations and kind of the exploded part diagrams. But that's doable. But it's we really need this full-blown 3D CAD package.
Yeah, I guess that would be.
How much Blender do you know already?
I haven't even really played around with it.
Yeah, it's pretty hard to learn. It's not an easy one to master. It's doable. Let's see. So we're next. So you're saying, tell me more about the specific schedule that should be available. So end of June. Like any more specific than that?
No. Only thing I have for June is a wedding on June 9th. And then after that I'm free, but I want to give myself a big enough window so that I can bike, because I really want to try and bike up there.
From where? From
Dallas.
From Dallas, you're gonna bike. Wow. You want to bike as a personal challenge, or
just enjoyment? I just enjoy it.
From Dallas, that's gonna take you. Let's see.
A week. At 50
Okay.
miles a day, comfortably.
How many miles a day?
50. I mean, that's the minimum. I could go 60 or 70. That's like maximum, definitely. Because I'm gonna have like.
How far are you? How much?
I forget. I think it may be 500 miles probably.
The last I checked, that was a little more. Let me just check that.
Okay.
Oh, dude, it's like 570.
Okay.
Yeah, 570 miles. It's gonna take you 11 days.
Okay. Yeah, I could.
Days.
I mean, I just need to plan for that. Or if it's not possible, if something comes up, I can easily get a bus ticket and be there at the same time
Yeah.
or earlier.
Yeah. Before?
What's that?
Have you done a 10-day bike trip before?
I've done a 4-day bike trip to
Mhm.
Houston,
Okay.
and so I learned a lot from that. I mean, if you guys need me to come up like as soon as possible, if you really need help, I can come up mid-June, June 15th.
Well, I mean, the way I look at it is like she's not gonna have that thing until you build it, because I don't think we have anybody here that can build it beforehand. So, I mean, basically, it's like it's just that consideration. It's a week later that we'll have this thing built, but you know, it's a practical consideration for us.
And yeah, it's not something that I need to do or that I really like. You know, it's just something I enjoy doing. I think it'd be fun, but I could totally like I'm what I do need to do is get training in learning all the tools and stuff.
Yeah. We basically need to get our agriculture going. It's a really exciting time because, you know, all these things on the drawing board for a long time and then development, but right now we've got all these people coming and it's like finally we're going to be getting our agriculture together, the construction, the fabrication is going to, I mean, really, you know, better levels. So, you know, the sooner the better, because we initially had the ambitious plan of finishing the fifth going to happen right now, but we still want to accelerate that as much as we can, and right now we're really scaling and growing, and it's been kind of met because we're reorganizing completely and recruiting the proper team, so there's that big growing pain time. So I would say, I mean, here's the deal, because you've got a firm idea and a firm stakeholdership, it's good to have you as soon as possible. It's like, what I see here is that you wouldn't be since you've done the background work on this, it's going to be fun to do it. It's not like we're going to be stuck, oh, where's the design, the ground running? So it's going to be exciting, and from my perspective, it would be like the sooner the better.
Yeah. Thank you for like instigating this whole crazy design process.
Yeah. I think this is going to be pretty amazing. I think. Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, I'm excited.
Yeah.
I really had no idea what I was going to do 2 weeks ago. I spent a week researching.
Yeah. No, same. Mhm. No, I'm really glad that came together. It's like, holy cow, this is like if I were to do that. Basically, that's exactly what I had in mind, and then we'll develop it further and all that. So I'm quite pleased. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so that's pretty good. The only thing. Okay, so yeah, that sounds good. So the only thing I would say is like, so you added the loader arms in there. And that's good. That's awesome. I would actually consider, like, one comment would be, in that kit, we don't need to go super high. In fact, we definitely don't need a super high reach on the loader arms for balance issues. So if you want to like actually straighten them to a straight set of loader arms, they're just coming straight down but attached closer to the front of the tractor instead of the back. I think that will also work. Mm-hmm. To avoid the complexity of the loader arms, which are bent and welded together. I think the just straight coming down, so that basically the cylinders are able to lift them up and down. All you need is like, you know, a few feet just to take implements out, like lift things. But I don't think we're gonna be using this for any high loading, you know. So it's just basically to get implements on and off and carry things around, maybe lift a few things. But that reach, like you designed it right now for pretty high reach, which I don't think we really need on that machine, especially for stability reasons. That's a pretty small thing. You don't want to tip it. You know?
So the bent loader arms, the purpose of that is for height?
Yeah, the purpose of that was achieving the height while keeping the loader arms very close body. Because if you have straight loader arms, you basically have the tractor tipping forward.
Yeah, I see that.
Like say you have a full load bucket, you can possibly even tip it like with a full loader bucket, you know.
Cool.
Yep.
Yeah, I definitely take that into consideration. Yeah, I'm getting a lot of ideas now.
Okay, that's good. That's good. And so, do we want to say then, like, shoot for the 15th, or?
Yeah, I can definitely be there on the 15th.
Okay, it's awesome. And so, for how long? How long are you considering staying?
Well, on the wiki I was reading, it said 1 month minimum, and then 3 months for I forget, 3 months for something like apprenticeship. I mean, I can stay for at least a month and probably up to 3 to 4 months.
Okay, yeah, yeah. So, how do we play that? So maybe have, I mean, would you like to stay for three or 4 months? Or
Yeah,
you'd rather?
so
Yeah.
I can't say right now, but I think I'd like to.
Okay. So let's call it like, okay, so the first month trial to see how you like it, and hopefully you like it, and then you can continue, because we want to make sure, like, I think you can finish this thing within that time, but I mean, if you want to use it and actually get real experience and make modifications, that's more than a month. I mean, you're going to build it and test it, but then you're going to have to make improvements and so forth, so it would be good to have the iterative cycle to get not only prototype 2, but maybe prototype 3. Because I don't think we're going to get it right away. We're going to modify things. That's how these things work. This is prototype 2 right now, and I think we can be close. But we'll just find out a lot of practical issues after we do the build. So I'd suggest when I really master that and actually make that a product that you can actually sell to others, that would be really cool.
Yeah, that's what I was considering in my plan, was like, giving it to the farmers to test, and then getting like feedback from the workshop people on like what's.
Yes, I mean, you definitely.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, exactly that, and for which, like, if you want to learn to build it too, I mean, you gotta give yourself more than a month. I mean, that's gonna go quick. It's a pretty big project that we're taking on here. So you'd have to, I would say, plan on longer than that if you want to have, as opposed to just, dipping into it and then kind of leaving it in the middle. I mean, the kind of development process is going to take like 3 months. 3 months would be a good time where you can actually have a pretty decent product at that time if things go well.
Well, I've been here for 2 months, and it's, I mean, I can definitely see myself staying for at least 3 months, at least 1 month, and probably at least 3 months.
Okay, so we're going to write it at, and basically what you're saying there is that depends on whether you're liking it, whether things are working out.
Right.
Yep.
But I can't say like what I'm expecting, but I kind of am expecting to want to stay for more than a couple months.
What are your concerns? Do you have any concerns at this point?
Not off the top of my head, but I'll let you know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Excellent. And so next thing would be just to write a contract to get you here and plan on 15, 1 month, and then hopefully 3 or 4. What's your absolute final, like, that you got to get back by? Final date?
November.
November, that's okay.
What's that?
It's over like 4 months.
Yeah, definitely by November, because I want to get this market garden operation going.
And you can actually start preparing for next year, or would you actually plant stuff out at that time?
Well, I'm going to be building some terraces, like stone terraces, during the winter. And then by spring, I'll be planting probably mostly just cover crops. And then maybe next fall, I'll be planting like my first market crop.
And how much area are you going to be growing there?
It's a really small space, but I think it's just big enough to be able to make like a living wage. But it's probably about a quarter acre in all growing space, like little patches that add up to a quarter acre.
Is that at your parents' house?
Yes. And my dad's retiring this summer, so I think he's he works for Raytheon, the bomb company.
What do you do there?
He works in the shipping department, and he's worked there for 10 years. And I think he's just so tired and ready to be done. So I think he'd really like to help me do farming. And he's already getting into like permaculture and stuff, like rainwater harvesting and chickens and stuff.
Yeah, awesome.
That's really neat.
So when you come here, you want to definitely focus. It's like probably if you're developing this tractor, it's probably going to be your main focus, and so we can train you. And you're interested in how deep a level of training would you need? Like you want to, because we're considering like either a 10-hour course. I think what you should probably take, or like a deeper level of up to like 30 or 40 hours in training. What would you be interested in? And it could be over the whole time that you're there, but it probably sounds like if you're going to stick around for that time, you might get like at least the 10 hours. And we're preparing all that stuff, yeah. And then you can pair up with people and learn other things.
Yeah, when you say training, you mean like cross-training, like just helping in the shop and kind of learning as I go?
Well, training would be like dedicated things like here's how to weld, torch, use the drill press, and things like that.
Yeah, I would definitely need at least 10 hours.
Okay. Yep. And then let's see. We do have some framing on the new house that's here. Can you help out a little bit on that? You said you did the carpentry.
Yeah, that's something that I put into my plan. I sent that to Aaron.
Yep. Because at that time we might be actually finishing up. There's 4 remaining rooms in the hab lab that we're going to need to finish. So maybe, I don't know, maybe we can help out, like maybe do like a couple hours, or maybe like a work weekend, maybe.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yep. At that time, there's like, I don't know, 8 people here or so. 8 or 10 people, 6-hour work day where we get like 8 or 10 people working on finishing the house. I mean, like a couple of weekends would probably enable us to finish. 2 or 3 weekends would probably enable us to finish all that space.
Cool. You cut out a little there, but I think I got the gist of it.
So we'll get you primarily on the microtrack mastery and learning fab.
Yep.
And possibly, how good are you at carpentry? Can you lead a team to frame up a couple of walls?
Probably not. I mean, I was mostly just taking orders from a master framer carpenter, but I definitely have basic principles down. I guess I'll just have to see what it is you're trying to do when I get there. Is it stud frames?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm probably a little too rusty to be able to lead a group.
But, okay. So, Aaron, did we miss anything? What else do we need to know?
I think we're looking pretty solid. Just make sure you got the right tools and clothing and safety equipment, stuff to keep warm and all that stuff. But we can go over that. There should be a wiki page for that ultimately. But
Okay.
I think we're looking pretty solid. Just make sure you got the right tools and clothing and safety equipment, stuff to keep warm and all that stuff. But we can go over that. There should be a wiki page for that ultimately. But I think
Yeah.
I think you're
Would
looking
you
pretty
mind,
good, man.
So, would you mind sending us a couple of screenshots of your present work on a microtrack with a person, and we'll put it at least on the wiki, if not blog, about it. I think that's really exciting to share that, and send us that file so we can include that, and we'll put it on the wiki page. Or can you just put it on the wiki page? Have you logged onto the wiki yet?
I was actually trying to do that today to get my work plan up, but I was having some technical problems that, yeah, but I'm going to be gone tomorrow and Tuesday without internet, so I'll be back on Tuesday night, and I can work on putting it up on the wiki, or you or Aaron can do it, because I'll send you this tonight.
Why don't you send us like three picture clips from nice angles, with including the person and your work plan. I guess we got the work plan for Aaron. We got the work plan already.
You're looking at it.
Oh, there we go. We'll build on that, and based on what we learned today, and then what else? Do we have like a? Did you ever send us any references?
Oh, I didn't know. Oh, you want me to send you a resume?
Oh, just send a resume to us?
No, I didn't.
Well, okay, so let's get a resume with 3 references in there so that we can contact phone and email. That would be great.
Cool. Sure.
Excellent. Excellent. That I think wraps it up. So yeah, I appreciate it. Thanks for that. I'm pretty excited. Let's kind of move forward on that really well.
Cool.
That's good.
I'm glad to hear it.
Yeah. Yeah. Excellent. Okay. Well, I guess that's about it. So we'll talk soon. We'll be in touch.
All right. Thanks. Thanks, you guys.
All right, see you, buddy.
Bye. Bye.
Good night.
Thank you.